Hello, I'm Gemma and this is Non-Fic Books, and today I have a review video for you, and that's Amy Elizabeth Smith's All Roads Lead to Austen, A Year-Long Journey with Jane, which was published in 2012 by Sourcebook Inks. It's a relatively short read at 361 pages, and it has really large text, and then each of the different countries she visited is broken up with one of these little plates. And Amy Elizabeth Smith is a lecturer in the States. She started off with a background in music and then moved into English, and this is all about her year-long sabbatical travelling around Southern America, as in Mexico and Chile and places like that. I'll give you a full list shortly, and seeing whether Jane Austen has the same sort of personal connection and emotive nature in different cultures, because there's not too many other authors where people read them and say, oh, I know a Mrs. Bennet, or oh, he's such a Darcy, which weirdly people do, and people get very, very obsessed over Austen's characters. And one thing she was looking at was whether or not this would just connect with people from different cultures in different languages that are so different to anything that Jane would have known or the time period in which she was writing. And in each of the 6 countries, which are Guatemala, Mexico, Chile, Ecuador, Paraguay and Argentina, she arranges a book group with 5 to 8 people where they each read either Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility or Emma in Spanish and then discuss it. She's tried not to leave too many sort of leading questions and just see what sort of comes up when they choose to discuss it, and notices that there's a few things that come up with the different cultures that had never come up while she was teaching Jane Austen to American students. And it's a very sweet read. It's probably the equivalent of a non-fiction beach read, and for that it's a very nice one. It's chatty, it's informal, a lot of it is more about a travelogue rather than an academic study, and you follow a lot of her mistakes, her travelling, her romances, and at the beginning she lets you know that she's getting married, and is it going to be to the chap at the beginning, or will there be a Darcy appearing later on? And it's very, very fun, very informal, and I absolutely flew through this in an afternoon. However, for a book about Austen, there's not as much Austen as I really would have liked in it. And if you're at all knowledgeable about Austen, if you've read more than Pride and Prejudice, and you know anything about her life, you won't learn anything about Austen in this. The best thing that this is good for, apart from just a little bit of entertainment, is in each of these countries she questions local people about their Austen equivalent in those countries, and throughout the book you're peppered with examples of really important Southern American authors, mainly ones who are viewed highly in their culture but don't tend to have been adopted throughout the rest of the world, and certainly not the sort of ones that you see appearing on BookTube. So if you're interested in reading more diversely, this is a lovely little resource. And it is a very, very nice read, but I think nice is probably the nicest thing I have to say about it. It's really sweet, really enjoyable, but it's not going to be earth-shattering. It has inspired me to look out for more books about different cultures reading Western books, and I would absolutely love to pick up reading Lolita in Tehran. And if anyone else has any more sort of suggestions similar to this, please do leave it down below. Overall, a really fun light read. I would recommend it, but don't think you're going to get any sort of Austen scholarship or anything like that out of it. So if you have any questions or comments, please do leave it down below, and I'll hopefully see you in a video soon. Bye!